really trying to get their team comps and things together to work in their what's called the power times and the times that they're powerful during the game. And it's just like they didn't get it done fast enough is really all it was, because they put up a really good fight there. And even as we start off this first draft, we do see the Thresh and the Karthus bands coming out.
Yeah, these are both strong bands. I believe that we had a Karthus ban last game as well. We had a Thresh ban. We might not have had the Karthus ban, but we definitely had that Thresh ban. So
a lot of jungle attention here in the ban so far with Graves, Karthus, and Fiddlestick so far, and of course, I'm Candy's just never going to be able to get that LeBlanc.
There's the Morgana ban. Iron Dragon didn't ban her last time, and Klepto did a pretty good job on Morgana. I always respect seeing the LeBlanc ban, keeping that away from I'm Candy. You just don't want I'm Candy to have that champion.
First picks up are the AD carries, Jhin and Caitlyn. Nothing much to say there. Jhin, Caitlyn, fun lane. More so scales towards the Jhin side of things. He does scale a bit better than Caitlyn, or he does a bit better than her in lane, with being able to lock her down and being able to put out more damage than her early into the game, as long as he doesn't step in any traps. Then following up, we've got Wukong, and it seems like Taric, which is also a very strong combination, can definitely get some nice ults onto Wukong, who can ult for free in the backline with all that free damage mitigation from Taric.
So Klepto has been known to play some Wukong. Definitely a power pick for Klepto. Leaving Syndra out for I'm Candy, 100% taking her up though.
Now, especially with the set pick, which is given to user person, we've seen him perform on the set 4. So I wonder how they're gonna respond to that, taking away the Lucian as well. Despite how well it played last game.
I mean, we don't know that Set is going to user person. Set can jungle. Honestly, Set can support. So it's reasonable to be concerned about a return of Lucian. The Orianna ban is a little curious, but we don't know what they're thinking.
And it's not up to us to know what they're thinking, it's more of us just to predict it as we see it. But taking away the Gangplank and the Karma, definitely also important picks here. But seeing the Sylas makes me think that is not a set top lane.
Yeah, that seems like a Sylas top lane, but Sylas has been known to jungle as well. It's a little bit of a flex pick, but I can see user person wanting to take a Sylas top. The Malphite, on the other hand, that's an exciting hard engage tool.
So now you have an amazing synergy between Taric and Wukong, and then Taric and Malphite, who are both champions who like to just dive into the backline. But when they have Taric's ultimate on them as well, it makes it so that they can do so essentially for free with well-timed Taric ultimates.
And the Nautilus coming in as our final pick, that's Nautilus, one of these amazing engage kill lane supports to help back up that Jhin. This is again two teams that were pretty well drafted. I appreciate the looks like a set jungle. I think once again both teams have made good team comps. They both have good engage. These are slightly more defensive picks for Glacial Rising Phoenix than they had last time. Corki can engage quite well, can go deep, but also has a great escape route.
And it's also, you have to keep in mind the Sylas stealing any of these ultimates. Between the Taric ultimate to keep the front line and to keep everybody alive, really, taking the Wukong ultimate for a lot of crowd control and a lot of damage, because again, Sylas does scale with it. The ultimate he steals scale with his attack speed, with his ability power, and the Malphite ultimate as well is going to be massive when it comes in from Sylas, building straight AP most likely.
Yeah, Silas coming in with a Malphite ultimate might be one of the most terrifying things you can see in a game. Nothing surprising coming from the summoner spells. It honestly looks like a and this is a game where cleanse is probably less necessary, but it looks like you have double teleport both sides, heals on ADCs, difference between the exhaust and the ignite, but those are all reasonable picks, so nothing really crazy going on there.
Not yet. But it's just like when you're sitting here and you're looking at it for like lane to lane matchup. Now that we've taken the team aspect of things, like again, I really like both of these team comps. I really do, because you've got Syndra Jhin who can sit it in the back behind Nautilus Set, and Silas, especially Silas with a stolen ultimate. It's just and it's gonna come down to how well, I guess, how well Iron Dragon can really peel off and like hide out these team fights, because again, Iron Dragon is a team that very much depends heavily on their team fight, because they do team fight very well. I would argue to say that their team fighting is the best in the league when they can get to it. But my whole thing is now we have to see how well they play them against another very well-rounded team comp.
Yeah, this so I think this is really going to come down to just how fed the carries are as always, but more importantly, how well user person is going to be able to abuse the Silas top lane. It might be something that is a little surprising to some people, and you might not play around it perfectly if you don't know what you're doing. So I think if Joey Desu loses his ult to Silas, that's a lost team fight. Like, as soon as Silas can get a hold of a Malphite ult, you want to avoid that team fight for a while.
Even with a Wukong ult, I think those are the two big ultimates that if Silas has them, that Glacial Rising is really gonna have to play it safe and play it careful.
I mean, a Wukong ult is also definitely devastating, just truly going ham, but I think I fear the Malphite ult just a little bit more, because that gets followed up with, Set coming in with I'm Candy, just blowing somebody up. That's the one that really scares me, because any kind of engage and lockdown is going to be probably a dead carry.
Most likely. Especially with the way that Silas is able to just nuke champions.
So I 100% respect Skiz's use of a Corgi skin. We're just gonna call that out now.
It's a good skin. It's real cute. I like all of like the Cats vs Dogs skins. They're all like really, really cute. Love them all.
Yes, but Corgis are fantastic, so...
They are. I like the Fuzz Fizz one a lot.
Alright, as we load into the Rift, it honestly looks like a... We haven't seen, like, hard, deep invades. It's just been, like, scouting wards. Do you think... I don't think this is going to be a time to significantly change that.
I don't think so either. Neither of these teams are known for, like, the early game shenanigans, so... I'm probably gonna see some, like, deep vision if they can get it. And then just gonna back away.
Yeah, that seems like the safest option. I don't think that either team really represents the strongest level 1 shenanigans.
Like, both teams are very strong at level 1 when fighting together. Because Epic Fail Guy and Skiz can just kite out anything that comes up, and then you've got Exclusion and Inishirami who can just really get in there.
Sure.
Start things off. But you definitely don't want to do that into Xylandis with a Taric.
That could be a bad time.
Well, let's see. Dazzle is a whole 1.25 second stun, which can hit multiple people, as many people that stand in it at once. So it's gonna hit at least 2 people if Exaltation and Ancient Mommy are in the front. dangerous, dangerous. But
You know,
I digress.
in early trades between Skiz and I'm Candy, it definitely looked like I'm Candy got the best of it damage wise. But both seem to be running pretty similar runes, so oh, that's
Pretty nice engage and trade down there in the bot lane. They got the level 2, but was unable to. But force slash, I lose force shot before they were able to do much with it. So only some light trading.
but that is exact. Oh, Skiz is knocking very low.
Yep, Candy are already trying to put down that level of pressure.
If Candy had an ignite, that might have been a kill.
But bot lane, Klepto came in and got them a quick double kill. A lot of action seems to be, or trading seems to be going on, making it real difficult to keep up a little.
Yeah, there's definitely action pretty much in all lanes. I mean, top lane is kind of a stall. Joey Desu just... He's gonna probably do what he can against user person, but I feel like Malphite is just there to survive the lane.
Mami here in the mid lane, probably looking to see what he can find. Finding Klepto there, gonna just take down Klepto, no problem.
You know, trying to recall on a ward can be a little dangerous.
I don't think he knew it was there.
He didn't know the ward was there, but they did just see him slowly recalling.
Yep, and then we've got top lane. Joey Desu running a little bit low on the mana, can probably cost maybe 1, maybe 2 more Qs before a user person has complete control of the lane.
Well, that's what the biscuits are for, right?
It's true. The biscuits are there for that reason. But they remember that's only what 10. It's 15%. That was 10% actually. 10% missing mana.
Yeah.
And but neither mid laner is backed, and wait, Skiz did.
Yeah, Skiz already had a back, picked up a call and a control ward, but I mean the lanes are all pretty equal. Like there's a little bit of CS advantage, with the exception of mid lane where Skiz has really fallen behind.
Also, can't forget bot lane. Epic Fell Guy was able to pick up one of those 2 kills that happened down there.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty big deal for them. He was able to get a early pickaxe. User person is definitely starting to have troubles in this top lane, though.
Bot lane, Klepto yet again coming down here and picking up a quick, easy 2 kills for them.
That definitely looks like a good time to go for Dragon. But, you know, I'm Candy has 6, and that generally means ults are coming.
And which is exactly what does end up happening. Immediately hitting 6 and landing a stun onto Skiz and just deleting him.
The power spike of a ult from I'm Candy is going to be much higher than anything any Corki will ever do at level 6.
Oh yeah. And Skiz is also opting into what looks to be a Mirror Mana build, maybe. So that's gonna take a while to come online as well. User Burson up here trying to trade with Joey Desu, not really getting a whole lot done there.
I mean, Joey Desu survived the early game. I think this is going to... Yeah, I think this is going to end up being overall Joey Desu's lane.
And as you say, that User Person was able to get a half-decent trade off with the use of his ultimate.
Yeah, but Joey Desu did almost nothing there and walked away with plenty of health. So when Klepto was able to join him, he had used no abilities.
Not yet, no. He did not. So he was able to just walk up for free, and Klepto just able to swoop in and do what he does. We have Ancient Mommy here on the side, spotted out by the wards. Giz sensing something, a little spider sense going on there.
I mean, he should be able to stay safe.
Level 7 Corkino package, maybe. Looks okay for the time being. Looking to pick some more up from the bot lane.
You know, that was an honorable attempt by Epic Fail Guy and Xylandis to survive that lane, but that set shield was just too big, and he was able to survive the full burst of them.
And they just needed to play it just a little bit safer, because both of them were about to hit 6, and I'm 99% sure that once Xylandis hits 6 there, I'm pretty sure they win that 2v3 actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Fortunately, Dragon's still well out, so they're not like going to lose too much. They're going to lose some CS, and it looks like they lost a plate out of that, but it's a recoverable position.
Oh, for sure. Now, Klepto here on this top side might be looking to hit User Person yet again. There are some sufficient wards going in, but not enough, I would say. Ancient Mommy starting up the Rift Herald, not getting spotted out by the Scuttle. But here's User Person and Klepto here on the top side. Ancient Mommy sliding up here, able to pick up Klepto, able to pick up User Person before that, even after stealing the ultimate. Ancient Mommy starting off right with the damage there, not able to pick anything up even with the face breaker to keep Klepto from running away from him.
We did have to back off of that Herald though, so that's probably, if they were to realize that that was being done, I'm sure Glacial Rising Phoenix would be happy that their aggression paid off.
Hex Flash in the top lane, Ancient Mommy really trying to catch out Joey Desu here. Barely escaping with his life, Joey Desu, but like dodging the Haymaker. It was a huge Haymaker ready to take him out, but without hitting the true damage portion of it was not enough damage.
Joey Desu giving an appropriate dance in reply to that. Really, it's the best play.
Ancient Mommy really making use of this Hex Flash.
I mean, if you got it, you might as well use it.
Getting over short walls and is really what he's used it for, and twice already he's gotten good ones out of it. Dragon is up in the next like 10 seconds though, so we see Klepto probably coming down here to make moves for it. Knowing that Ancient Mommy is up on the top side and is probably looking towards the Rift Herald anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm generally happy to... Ooh.
Yep, Klepto was spotted out by the Deadly Flourish from Lai Shalu. They might come to contest it, but it doesn't look like they are in the 2v3.
Yeah, they're not able to get there in time, so that's a second dragon going over. I've got to admit, this has been a lot of strong dragon control coming from Glacial Rising Phoenix. But
the Rift Herald dropped in the mid will trigger the start of something with the way that they're able to take the first tower in mid.
Yeah, and that looks like a rotation top to put more pressure on this Joey Desu. You don't want him, like... User person is pretty low, and you don't want him to fall again and let Joey Desu continue to explode. Nobody wants a big Malphite. Well, Joey Desu wants a big Malphite, but no one on Iron Dragon does.
Nope. It seems as though they might be looking to maybe dive here with no ultimates. Pushing the wave in to see if they can really get underneath that tower, but I don't think that's going to really work out for them too well.
And Airmami still has his ultimate, but... Yeah, it looks like they're finally backing off. They spotted that Klepto was just in the wings ready to join that fight.
Klepto is also here on the top side, but Ancient is looking towards his mid lane. But a couple pings from Klepto and Joey will make sure that he stays safe.
Now with mid tower, though, this is going to put Skiz in a pretty awkward place for the rest of this game. I honestly feel like he might need to rotate lanes if he's going to turn into a carry, especially if he's going after a Muramana.
Oh yeah. He's definitely got the tier completed as well as a Hex Drinker, so he should be able to stay in lane against Time Candy, but there really shouldn't be a need to at this point, especially now that the first Valk has been used. Big fight happening here. User person landing, he has gone abduct, able to take down Joey Desu right beforehand. Klepto was underneath the tower, and Ancient Rami, as well as User Person, are still here looking underneath the tower, as well as I'm Candy now joining the fray. Probably just gonna have Ancient Rami tank the tower. Ooh, big play. Klepto able to take down Ancient Rami before going down himself. It's like, it was a pretty funny play to watch, really, because User Person actually used the Abscon Abduct onto the clone and immediately ulted on it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, User Person is really... He's showing some, like, adept use of this Silas, but just hasn't managed to get, like, the really flourishing plays yet. But...
Bot lane, we've got another fight breaking out. Zyland is taken very low. The depth charge does land and is able to be taken out before the ultimate finishes channeling. Fourth shot landing from the ultimate, and now Iron Dragon backing off, trying to look towards his bot tower.
Yeah, there's still 3 members of Glacial Rising Phoenix down there. Unfortunately, it's once again, they'll get this kill, but Dragon's gone, there's no Rift Herald, it's just maybe pushing to the tower.
And if they stay on this, like, Klepto and Skiz are not in a position to, or they were in a position to, like, do something, but I think that with the way that they were positioned, I think Lajalu and Excitation could have taken down that tower first. But it looks like they might look for this tower anyway. Pink Ward spots out that ward, and now I don't think anything will happen on the side of Glacial Rising.
They know when Klepto is trying to leave, and they've had a good idea of where he was for the past several minutes.
Jungle tracking is very important, especially with the dragon coming back up in another 40 seconds, and the Rift Herald in another 90.
No, User Person's teleport is currently down for this next dragon fight.
But Joey Desu's is not. But if Joey Desu does decide to TP down for a fight, that leaves User Person, if he doesn't rotate down, to just take that top tower, which will give 3 towers over to Iron Dragon.
Yeah, absolutely. The pressure being put on towers this game has been tremendous. It's what's making the gold difference here, which, I mean, we're already at about 4.5k gold difference. I don't think that any of that would be without the tower pressure. I mean, let's not forget, I'm Candy is dominating CS. Lajalu has been doing pretty damn well. They're definitely making up a lot of the gold difference, but that's led to the tower pressure that they've been able to give.
Yep, across the map too. Oh, able to steal that dragon away from Iron Dragon. It's going to be huge coming in when it comes later on. But Lai Lu might be taken down here by Skiz. Nope, Skiz able to escape with his life, but Ancient Mommy does pick up the triple kill, and now ultimate being channeled from Lai Lu.
The cost of that dragon is probably pretty high. After successfully getting the dragon kill, I don't know that anyone else needed to engage. Just let Klepto get the kill on the dragon and sacrifice himself.
Yeah, because them deciding to fight that for so long and so hard afterwards ended up getting them aced. But although it is worth noting that if Glacial Rising is able to really push and get this last dragon to top off their mountain dragons, that'll put them in an excellent position to really turn this game back on its head.
I mean, a mountain dragon on a Malphite sounds fantastic, but they also gave up another tower. They're now 3 for 0 on towers. Iron Dragon is applying pressure very well, which is something that they have done well this series so far. But they're now starting to just build an early lead, and that wasn't the case last game. So I don't know that Glacial Rising Phoenix is going to be able to pull themselves back out. They have not so far demonstrated the ability to come back from a major deficit.
I wouldn't put it past them, because again, like, the power of the Dragon Soul is huge, and as another fight in the mid lane breaks out, 4v4, 4v5. Teleport coming in from Iron Candy, immediately exploding Epic Fail Guy, a lot of abilities being slowed down, and it's just a bloodbath. Like, nobody on the side of Iron Dragon's going down. And like we said, User Person stealing the ultimate from Joey Desu just turns it into a second ace in a row, quickly grabbing 10 kills over to the side of Iron Dragon.
I want to call out Ain't Your Mommy in that fight. He got caught out. He was the one that was mostly engaged on, got pulled to half health, and still went headfirst into the enemy, locking down several members of Glacial Rising Phoenix, and allowing his team to come in and clean up. Ain't Your Mommy just showed no fear in that fight.
Another fight seems to be breaking out. Lai Lu able to pressure Skiz before taking the inhibitor, and as they try to run away. Ultimate's not available on the side of Iron Dragon, but some slows coming out, maybe trying to fight on the backline, kiting this away, Exaltation forcing out the stopwatch. I'm Candy landing a huge stun there, might pick off Epic Fail Guy, doesn't land the Deadly Flourish. Ultimate coming in from Music Person, able to get three people in the knockup. A second knockup coming in will spell the death of Epic Fail Guy and Xylandis once again, as they try to chase down Skiz down here in the spot lane.
You know, Joey Desu got his ult back towards the end of that fight, but I think he just pointed in the wrong direction. He decided to go after I'm Candy, and I'm Candy was already out of that fight. It was Lai Lu, User Person, and Exaltation currently killing all of his team.
Oh yeah. And that was just another 3 kills for one, going back over to the side of Iron Dragon. Like, able to just absolutely turn this game and just break it wide open.
Currently alive on Iron Dragon has a large bounty on them. Exaltation only has a 150 gold bounty, but you know, support. It's a pretty big lead they've developed. 10k at 21 minutes.
Oh yeah, like, and to think that less than 5 minutes ago it was dead even.
This is definitely turned on its head. But like, it's the pressure on towers that has really turned things around. At no point did you see like heavy pressure being put on any of Iron Dragon's towers.
None, and even like looking at it now, bot lane tower is barely touched. Mid lane tower is like at 75%. Same with top lane towers, like at 65%. Like all of these first tier towers are above 50%, which means that there's just been no pressure, and they're trying to see if they can really put some pressure on this dragon, but no one is here to contest it, which means that this is going to be Iron Dragon's first of the game.
I mean, you have a Shelly pushing down mid lane. I don't think you get the chance to contest the tower. And as usual, I'm Candy is pushing a side lane, just bringing this bottom inner tower to a third life.
As they just turn towards this Baron, it's like they don't even care. Like there's not enough vision on the side of Glacial Rising to even spot this out. They probably think that they're just backing right now. But
I mean,
walking up into this, they might have an inkling of this now.
You have an open inhibitor. You have a bottom lane that was heavily pushed in. You just really don't have a chance to contest this. And they haven't had a chance to get, like, deep vision in a while.
And thus, the Baron power play starts.
Yeah, this game, I can't imagine we still see this game going in 5 minutes.
And at 23 minutes, we are looking at the start of a Baron power play. And it's just across the map, all the lanes are pushing into Glacial Rising.
I'm not even sure we're going to see another dragon spawn in this game. I think they're going to be able to use this Baron to win.
It's completely possible.
As long as something doesn't go, like, truly terrible, like user person getting caught out right now would be pretty detrimental, but nobody is coming out, and they have pretty deep vision, so I think user person knows just how safe he is.
Oh yeah. And especially with the ability to have two very good ultimates to get him out of a situation, I don't think user person's in any trouble there.
Absolutely.
Breakout here on Zyland is not quite committing to it.
And just more deep warding going on, just full control of the blue jungle by Iron Dragon. Clearing out all the towers, just by the books at this point. This is by the books League of Legends control.
A lot of damage went out on Zylandis before the fight started. He's quickly taken out right after his ultimate times out. One return kill on Exaltation, but also trading Skiz for it as well. So 2 for 2 so far as the mid inhib comes back up, and another big stun, taking down Epic Fail Guy to a quarter of health. Top inhib going down, Baron still available, and user person is just bringing in the Baron minions in every lane right now, between mid and bot.
Yeah, with death timers aren't particularly long right now, but not having an inhibitors makes it really hard to win a game.
And losing one Nexus tower, as well as they're looking towards this fight for this fight here. I don't think that this is what Iron Dragon wanted, giving up their able to take down Epic Fail Guy again. User person finally being taken down alongside I'm Candy, leaving only Elijah Alu to really finish this up here. But I don't think they're going to be able to catch him. I don't know. Klepto's going for it. Klepto's trying to run him down.
I mean, if you think that Skids and Zylandis are able to hold off this wave of minions, that seems fine. If you think there's no chance y'all are winning this, that also seems fine. But you don't have any inhibitors, and minions are really piling in.
Yeah, once you have all of your inhibitors gone, you start getting the double super minion waves, where that has 2 supers in each wave. So it's going to be very hard for them to defend it, even if they can, having lost every structure on the map. Finally, Elijah Lu is taken down as they continue to fight this, able to take down a Fail Guy once more with the Scout of the Week, and it's just over and over again. User person was able to take Zylandis' ult and keep them all safe for that entire fight, and that is going to do it for Game 2 of the series.
That was a much more dominant performance by Iron Dragon. I really want to call out, like, everyone. User person definitely gave us a clinic on why top lane Silas is a powerhouse. Ain't Your Mommy was just fearless that game, and I'm Candy performing his role perfectly. Bajia Lu, of course, doing quite well, but and their sub Exolution just really giving the vision control that you need, really playing that support role perfectly. That was an Iron Dragon's win. That's exactly what we wanted. I also appreciate that Bajia Lu sold every item in his inventory for a longsword at the end.
It's a lot. It's a lot, and it was something that, like, as soon as they were able to pick up the leads that they wanted, they just took them and ran with them throughout the entire thing. But that's going to do it for game 2. We will see you all in a bit for the third and possibly final game of the series, seeing as how Iron Dragon has now went up 2-0.